There are rules for a new world. Peek out of the trash can and watch for anything odd. People that walk with a limp and look dead, dragons, lizard folk that hide in the shadows. Or in the most dangerous worlds, the little girl with the bottomless black eyes that won't stop staring at you when all life around her is gone. This world smells like burning metal and feels a little warm to the touch. That's a bad sign. The first peak shows an orange sky like we're in the middle of a forest fire. The second peak shows a typical empty alley with a ton of full trash receptacles. Another bad sign was that nobody had picked up the trash in a while. No dragons or lizard people, check. Hot air blew in like a windy summer day. The hot wind doesn't help with the sour tang and the sickly sweet smell of trash. People scream in the distance. That's a no-go. Nobuyuki, be careful, it's on fire. A white flash of supernatural fur flew up my back and out. They disappear over the high-rise building within seconds. Nobuyuki is my companion on this journey. They get all the pronouns depending on mood and form, and know what to do in the new worlds because we have a system worked out. One that we don't always remember or follow. Nobuyuki is a beautiful three-tailed fox. Fox is an animal, three-tails isn't something from folklore. A talking, multi-dimensional fox, and only a fox part-time. When I get lazy and shorten their name to Yuki, the Japanese word for snow, they get mad. But we're all a little mad down here. We float on a multi-dimensional current into lands of the unknown. There's too much smoke, that's a no-go. I shut the lid and wait in my confines of my six-dimensional space. My weird interdimensional pocket where eternity projects like a map of the universe staked on top of an infinite number of clear maps that rotate in and out of sight, of which I have no control where it goes. In the void, I must be careful while waiting on Nobuyuki. If I stare at a point too long, my interdimensional space moves and I lose Nobuyuki. I close my eyes and my mind and wait for the thump. There are gaps in my memory. Sometimes I remember the last couple months, sometimes I can't remember the day before. Nobuyuki calls it brain trauma and my memories will come back in time. Thump. Nobuyuki slips in and we go over the checklist in the dark. Are people on the street, I ask?
Yes, but not many. Something terrible is happening.
Their tinny voice sounds like somebody pushed up the treble on my stereo. Military?
No, but police cars with lights flashing. No military.
Nobuyuki answers. Screaming? There's a sigh in the multiverse dark.
No one is screaming at the moment, but everyone's tense.
Someone screams off in the distance. Authoritarian statues or flags?
Joe!
The voice is suddenly older. Nobuyuki takes the old man form. They tire of the constant questions, and it's the only voice I listen to.
No strange statues that seem too big or flags. No lizard people, dragons, or floating ancients.
Good. I don't want to repeat any of that. I take a deep breath. We filled some checks. What's with the orange sky?
Wildfires to the east of the city. They look bad. Are you ready, Joe?
Is it dangerous, I ask? We've been in the void for too long. The last worlds were trash and we didn't stay. We've traveled a long way and this is a rest stop. But it's a rest stop with no lights and a large windowless van idling nearby. The wanderlust has set in and we need to stretch our legs, as long as death isn't immediate. There is silence in the void and the old man knows I hate it. Fine. Check the alley. Middle-aged man in a trash can, coming from Wild Rose Press, June 25th. Pre-orders available. Narration by Rumination of Thunder Media.